We are in Tuckerton, New Jersey, and it is that time of the year for the Decoy Show. The annual Tuckerton Decoy Show draws thousands of people. Two-day event, Saturday and Sunday, and boy, we've got a lot of great information for you, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Out in the Open is brought to you by statewide abstract and national abstract companies. For 35 years, the Pocono choice when you need a real estate title research company. By Buck Hill Firearms, the Northeast's #1 online retailer of firearms. By Marie Soap, a scent even deer-like. The Jug Handle Inn, great food and games in Cinnaminson. By Davy the Parakeet, available at Amazon Books. By the Carr Firearms Group, the #1 choice of personal carry, and the Tommy Gun Warehouse in Greeley, where you will find the largest retail showroom in the Northeast for all kinds of new and used firearms. Welcome to this edition of Out in the Open. I'm Alex Zidock.
And I'm Joanne Zidock. Wow, what a show we've got again. This is a good show to have every year.
Yes, it is, and we are in Tuckerton, New Jersey, and again, we come down for the for this fantastic show. It is big. I mean, there are several tents and booths and all kinds of activities and things to do, and it takes a couple hours to do it, and it turns downtown Tuckerton into just, tradition. It's all tradition here.
It's Duckville, Duckville. Not this kind of duck, but quack, quack, duck.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they've got competitions, all kinds of competitions, decoy carving competitions and shooting competitions, dog competitions, and so many vendors and so many great people here in South Jersey taking part in this annual activity.
Mm-hmm, it is, and it's good to see so many people coming out. Supports the community and all these people, and it's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely. Hey, we got a great show for you. If you missed it last year, you can see the show and then come down next year. So don't go away. We'll be right back. And use anise oil to mask human scent on lures and bait. And deer don't object to anise either. You can use anise-infused soap every day. Get the all-natural, handcrafted sports bar with oil of anise from Marie Soap. Go to mariesoap.com. Order today. Do you own a parakeet or know someone who does? Davy the Parakeet is now available at Amazon Books for only $9.95. A true story of an elderly woman who was gifted a parakeet and who finds a deep understanding of the parakeet's chatter and body language. It's a testament to what humans can learn from animals. Davy the Parakeet is a great gift idea. Order Davy the Parakeet online today from Amazon Books. Only $9.95. Davy the Parakeet on AmazonBooks.com.
Experience the best at the Jug Handle Inn. Great food, great people, great experiences. Try the Jug's over-the-top tots, or indulge and enjoy in our monster burgers, or our famous award-winning Jug wings. Plus, nachos, fries, and fresh salads. Do the Jug for lunch, dinner, or a late-night snack. Just relax, unwind, and let our friendly Jug team take care of you. Come on by the Jug Handle Inn, where great food and good times meet.
Well, this is Amanda Truhan, and this is Amanda's first year as the show coordinator here at the Barnegat Bay Gunning and Decoy Show, put on by the Park Service. Now, you're part of the park system.
Yes, I've been with the Parks Department for about 22 years now, at the show the whole time as well.
What do you call it, a naturalist?
Yeah, my title is Chief Park Naturalist with the Parks Department, Ocean County Parks Department.
A lot of parks in Ocean County?
Oh, yeah, we have over 20, about 5 manned nature centers, and then a bunch of pocket parks all throughout the county.
Now, this show is something that's been going on for 40-something odd years, I believe, and boy, you draw a lot of people. 43 years.
Yep, 43 years. It started off being a bunch of guys in the back of their tailgate selling decoys, exchanging stories, and has grown to a festival where we've had a couple thousand people over the 2-day weekend, and over 200 vendors at times, just celebrating the Barnegat Bay traditions.
You know, it's a fantastic show. People come from all over the East to be here. And there's so many activities that you wouldn't believe that you could find in downtown in a city, in downtown Tuckerton, and the park is fantastic here, and we can hear some shooting even going on in the background, and that's one of the competitions.
Yeah, so we have a skeet shooting competition, a youth category, a women's category, and then an all-around championship, where it's going off both days, where they do preliminary shooting, and you, like you said, you wouldn't think that in the middle of downtown Tuckerton we'd be having this happening.
Go, Tyler! That's all right.
I noticed on the way in we had some dogs jumping in the water after there's a lot of dog training and dog activities here.
Yeah, so we have the Delmarva Dock Dogs. They are doing their competition right on property as well.
All right, top side of the dock now. This is Grayson and Asha, the 2-year-old chocolate lab. Oh my, that's a great jump.
But we also have our retrieving competition, which is put on by just anybody can enter, any member of the public. And we have puppy, we have novice, and we have the advanced category where they test their agility and skills to just determine the best retrieving dog. My personal favorite is the puppy because you get to watch them all run around all crazy and not actually follow instructions.
Even the big dogs, I noticed in the jumping competition, sometimes don't follow instructions.
Yeah, I would too if I was told to jump that far.
So this has been going on for 43 years, and it's all about tradition. It's all about the way it used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. We sell everything here from just it's just about bringing back, like you said, the tradition. The hunting and fishing within the Barnegat Bay region really was part of the core history of this area that really brought a lot of these towns to life. So we're just here trying to perpetuate the history and just keep the carving going.
And you're doing a great job. If people want more information about all of the parks here, where can they get it?
OceanCountyParks.org is our website. We have a Facebook page and Instagram page as well. You could follow us there. So there's tons of stuff that we offer besides just festivals, but we're busy all year round.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're at in the booth of the New Jersey Decoy Collectors Association. What's your name?
Clarence Fenimore.
Clarence Fenimore.
Clarence, yes.
All right. Clarence, what's this organization all about?
Well, it's to encourage people to collect decoys and to make decoys and carry on that tradition down to the shore, hunting, boating, all that.
So anybody can join. Do you have to be a decoy collector or just interested in decoy collecting?
Yeah, just be interested. We have carvers, we have collectors, and some in between.
And how long have you been doing this? How old is the organization?
About 40 years.
About 40 years.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of members?
About 120.
About 120 members. All right. So if you want some more information, you can go on to. You have a very interesting Facebook page, right?
Yes.
So it's New Jersey Decoy Collectors Association on the Facebook. If you want more information. Even at the New Jersey shore, we can find in New Jersey certainly, trappers and fur harvesters, as we call them here. So we're the New Jersey Fur Harvesters Association, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So trapping, a lot of trapping going on in New Jersey.
There's quite a bit of trapping. We actually have 1,300 licensed trappers in the state of New Jersey. It's one of our management tools, obviously, to control some of the wildlife in New Jersey. You see a lot of the pelts here are all predators mainly. But it's a regulated form of trapping, highly, like I said, regulated, and you have to have a license, obviously, in New Jersey to trap.
It's unfortunate, of course, that, the way some people look at trapping, they don't understand the whole philosophy of trapping. But, of course, all of our outdoor folks, they understand trapping. The furs are they getting any change in prices of furs? What furs are bringing the better money?
So it's an ebb and flow with furs. Obviously, the markets change. The primary buyers of fur used to be Russia and China. So now sending furs overseas is a little more difficult. But it depends upon the customer and obviously what the product they're making. Right now, skunk pelts are actually going for the most. Beaver pelts were more popular a few years ago when Yellowstone came out because of the Stetson hats. Yeah.
So that helps it, right?
Yeah.
Everything helps.
Yes.
So if you want more information about your organization, how can they get that?
So New Jersey Fur Harvesters, we're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. We're one of two trapping organizations in the state of New Jersey, so you can actually find our information also on the New Jersey Fish and Wildlife website.
Now, if someone comes from another state into New Jersey, I guess you can get a out-of-state license to trap?
You can, yeah. So there's an out-of-state license. Some of our regulations are slightly different than other states, but we do have reciprocity with a lot of the Northeast states. If they have a license from, let's say, Pennsylvania or New York, they can do some trapping in New Jersey if they wanted to.
Coyotes are in the news recently, and more people are seeing them in their backyards. And, until something like that happens, or someone, of course, has a problem with coyote, do they think of trapping? But it's a good method of controlling them.
It is. So coyotes are a fur bearer. They are hard to trap, which is typically why the harvest numbers are pretty low. They also can be hunted in the state of New Jersey, but they're smart, they're elusive. Their numbers are growing, and their harvest numbers are not, and that could potentially lead to more problems for sure.
So once again, information about your organization?
Yeah, so Fur Harvesters, New Jersey Fur Harvesters, we're a nonprofit organization. We educate the public about trapping. We have about 300 members. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or you can just look up us online as well.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Of course, take care.
Well, this female knobbed whelk will dig into the sand and deposit this thing 4 inches deep in the sand under the water. And that's the end of their responsibilities for being a mother.
What kind of motherhood?
Yeah. So this sits in the water, flows around. Inside each of these cells is maybe 30 to 100 little babies. You can see them in there. So they're in there growing, getting bigger. When they're ready, they crawl out that little escape hatch. And then they're on their own. You see that little hole? Yeah. And then that's it.
So we're talking about not reclaim, but reclam the bay. And you're Marty Volz?
Yes, I am.
Marty, what do you do?
We teach people about the bay, how important it is to take care of the bay, and how oysters and clams and other shellfish are beneficial to the bay. So we also grow in our upwellers thousands of clams and oysters, and they get put back in the bay. In fact, very soon we will put 400,000 clams back into the bay.
Any particular type of clam? I mean, because there are different clams, right?
Yeah, these are your basic clam. The scientific name is Mercenaria. The same clam you would buy at a store, cherry stones, little necks, chowder clams. That basic clam, yeah, hard clam.
All right, so you have a lot of display here, and you talk to a lot of people. Reclam the Bay, is that all along New Jersey?
Yeah, the farthest north upweller is in Manalooking, I believe, and the farthest south is in Tuckerton.
Okay, so it's South Jersey organization.
Yes, our upwellers have to be near the water because we pump water constantly into our tanks because the clams and oysters eat the phytoplankton which comes from the water.
Is the bay getting cleaner?
I hope so. Not just what we're doing, but if you walked out to Green Street Park in Tuckerton and went 2 miles north and 2 miles south, you would probably see a dozen oyster farmers. So they're certainly adding to the oyster population in the water, cleaning the water. One mature oyster could filter 50 gallons of water in one day. So that's a lot of water. It's a lot of filtering. And we hope people are putting less chemicals on their lawn, less pollution down the storm drains, and those type of things.
If people want more information about your organization, how can they get it?
Reclamthebay.org. It's a great website. It's got all the information.
Great information, and a lot of good information for people who live here. Not just live here, but for people who actually, come down the shore. Thank you. Thank you.
Buck Hill Firearms, located at 115 Route 390 in Cresco, Pennsylvania. You never have to make an appointment. We're open 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Buck Hill Firearms is a full-service sports shop including hunting and fishing equipment and live bait. Buck Hill Firearms NRA certified instructors are here to help you choose the gun that's right for you. Buck Hill Firearms, 115 Route 390 at the corner of Route 390 and 940 in Cresco, Pennsylvania. Check out our website at buckhillfirearms.com.
Real estate law is our business. Need an abstract title search company near Stroudsburg, Mount Pocono, Pocono Lake, Lake Naomi, Blakesley? Call National Abstract at 570-646-4110. For offices near Scranton, Clark Summit, Lake Wallenpaupack, Lords Valley. And for general information, call 570-226-6229. For 35 years helping people with real estate, we're a Pocono experience you can't afford. Call 570-226-6229. To
translate a vision into reality is true innovation. At Car Arms, we not only manufacture some of the most advanced firearms on the market, we build assurance and reliability through a solid history of quality. We pride ourselves on offering concealable, performance-driven firearm systems that exceed expectations time and time again. Car Arms, American ingenuity at its finest.
All right, you recall maybe a year or so ago we talked to Andy over here, who is a duck carver, and Andy's here walking around with a good friend of his, Smokey, and Smokey, unfortunately, I don't think Smokey talks very much, but Andy talks for Smokey. Andy, you're trying to get the message out about being careful with fires here in New Jersey, correct?
Absolutely. So Smokey Bear is out here spreading the word of safe campfires and safety all around with wildfire.
What's the biggest thing do you think that causes wildfires besides lightning, perhaps? Is it just carelessness?
Absolutely. So here in New Jersey, we say in the high 90% of fires are caused by humans. That's not all intentional. It's campfires that get away. People forget to put them out. You know, driving down a roadway, sparks off your trailers. Just little common things that can be avoided.
You know, and boating is big here in South Jersey, and people are always trailering their boats. And one of the things, as Andy just said, one of the things that people may or may not realize, you know, you have those chains, those that connect to your vehicle and your trailer, and sometimes those chains drag on the ground, and then people don't realize how many sparks they get.
Absolutely, that is a big cause of wildfires here in New Jersey.
No safety chains, so it's good to have the safety chains, and you have the safety chains, but you got to make sure that they're not dragging on the ground, getting all kind of sparks. Right, Smokey? If you want more information about the New Jersey Forest Fire Service, there is a website. You can get information, and you can find out how you can help protect those fantastic pine lands. What is it?
It's NewJerseyWildfire.org. And remember, only you can prevent wildfire.
Well, this is an interesting type of sneak boat. This is Bob Kenny, and he's a boat restorer. Other than that, your family owns a pretty good-sized marina here in Tuckerton.
Yes, we do. We have about 22 slips here, and we do dry and wet storage, also full marine maintenance.
Now, tell me a little bit about this boat. Is this term sneak boat?
It's a Barnegat Bay sneak box. They were originally built in 1836 right up the road here in West Creek by a gentleman named Hazelton Seaman. They originally went by the name Devil's Coffin, but it was changed to Barnegat Bay Sneak Box because it sounded better in the Forest and Stream article of 1844.
But this boat has a little bit of history. Now, you obviously didn't restore this boat, and I don't think you're going to because it's got too much history.
Yes, this is a 1935 Rube Corliss sneak box that was commissioned to be built by a famous ball player of our area named Roger Doc Kramer. He played for the Philadelphia Athletics, the Chicago White Sox, won the World Series with the White Sox in '46. As well, was very good friends with Babe Ruth of the New York Yankees, who would come down to Tuckerton, Beach Haven, Barnegat Bay area and hunt with Doc all the time. And we have written reports that Babe gunned out of this boat for ducks.
As I said, you're not going to restore this boat. You keep it on display. But what's it take to restore one of these old sneak boxes or sneak boats?
It takes a lot of work. Most of the old wood boats, they were clinched together with iron nails, so the nails would rot out in the salt air here. So we have to take all the top and bottom deck off of the wood, replace that wood, and replace them with either bronze screws or stainless steel screws plus all new wood. And that would be white cedar, the wood that we would replace it with.
Now, do you ever take that and fiberglass over top of it?
Yes, you can fiberglass and gel coat over top of the white cedar. A lot of newer builders do that because it's more economical for today's gunner. You don't have to worry about cottoning and compounding the seams of a wood boat. When it's fiberglass, you can just glass it, put it in the water, and not worry about it.
So what about the hunting here in South Jersey? Is it growing? Is it a growing sport, or is it maintaining its hold? What's happening to the old traditional kind of, well, you see a lot of these old, what call sneak boxes and whatever. I mean, a lot of them are, you see in some places, they're just kind of sitting and rotting away.
Yeah, I've seen an uptick in people that want to get back to the traditional roots of gunning out of a sneak box, using hand-carved decoys. And I think it's all on just a circle of life. People, they start with a sneak box because their dad gave them a sneak box or grandfather. Then they move because their buddies want a gun, so they move to an aluminum boat or a larger plastic boat so they can gun together. And then by the time they're my age, 33, they want to get back into a single man sneak box, and their buddy will end up getting them so they can all gun together. It's just a cycle that I think that just goes around with building new ones. That I believe is a dying breed, but there's still a couple guys like me that still like to work on wood boats.
And there's still a couple builders around that are still building them, right?
Yes, there's still a handful of us. I could probably count them on both hands, but just a handful.
So are you a duck hunter?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, you answered that pretty quickly. He's a duck hunter. You answered that pretty quickly. Yeah, you get out there, and the season starts pretty soon, doesn't it?
Yep, it starts pretty soon. I believe the first split is in October. I just got done railbird hunting a couple weeks ago on our last flood tide. So
now it's going to get out there and do the duck hunting.
Yep.
That's big here in South Jersey.
Yes, it is. It's a very just rich history. A lot of guys have gunned South Jersey from Barnegat Bay all the way to the tip of Cape May.
If somebody wants more information about what you do or your boats or even the marina, I guess they can contact you at the marina. I'm sure you have a website.
I have. We have Keeney's Marina on Facebook.com. I also have an Instagram page, just my personal page, Bob Keeney at Instagram, or I'm on Facebook myself, Bob Keeney on Facebook. My email would be keeneysmarina332@gmail.com. Feel free to email me on any history you have on the sneak boxes. If you'd like to know more, I've written plenty of articles for Stockton University and Rutgers.
So if people have an old sneak box and they want to find a home for it, you'll accept it.
Yes, I would.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
We're talking to one of the oldest and best decoy carvers probably in New Jersey. Fred Reitmeyer has been carving decoys for a long time. How long, Fred?
73 years.
73 years. That must make you about 75.
84.
84. Hey, that's great, Fred. Do you still have the ability to do a little carving?
Oh, yeah. These are all ducks that have been carved in the last year or two.
Whatever gave you the idea or thought that you wanted to be a decoy carver?
Well, I'm sure you heard of the Pinelands. Some of my relatives were from the Pinelands. My grandfather, Carl Adams, was a boat builder and decoy carver and duck hunter. And at one point he had a shop in Atlantic City during Prohibition. And afterwards, I would hear stories of hunting and fishing along the Jersey coast and the bays, and I wanted to do my own hunting and fishing. So I started making my own decoys. I couldn't afford to buy store-made decoys, but with my grandfather's help, I could make working decoys.
So you decided you were going to carve it. Do you remember the first decoy you carved?
Yes, it was a black duck, which is a common duck along the bays in Atlantic City area.
If you wanted to give somebody some advice about starting to learn to carve decoys, what would you tell them?
Well, I would start with a small carving, like it's a small bird, and work my way up to carving a duck head, and then the body. Now, one thing with our Jersey shorebirds, our ducks are made hollow, so that they're lighter, more buoyant, more visible in the water than a heavy solid decoy. And if you're looking to feed the family with hunting, then you want the very best decoy. Our ancestors felt that, again, a hollow decoy would work better, be more productive.
This, the wood that you use to carve decoys, what kind of wood is it?
We use white cedar primarily. White cedar grows locally in New Jersey, and some along the southern shore also. But we use Jersey white cedar.
If you were to look at one of your average ducks, about how much time do you put into this thing?
I figure a larger duck is 10 or 12 hours. A smaller duck, like a green-winged teal, would maybe be 8 to 10 hours.
Now you hand paint all these ducks?
Yes.
You use a special paint. I guess you have to use a paint that's going to last out there in the cold and weather and snowing and blowing and ice and everything else when you throw these things in your sneak box and throw them in the water. Got to hold up.
I use an acrylic water-based paint made for duck hunting.
Fantastic. Now you've won quite a few awards in your lifetime.
Yes. Right now I have 9 ducks in competition at this decoy show, and my model sneak box, modeled after one of my grandfather's boats, apparently took first place for model boats.
That's fantastic. So if you want more information, you can go to Reitmeyer Family Decoys page on Facebook, and you can find decoys for sale. You can find more information. It's a great history, a great guy, and boy, he's so much part of this southern New Jersey decoy carving world. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, so here we are in the same spot, and we're finishing up the show, and we did our walk around, and we got a little flavor of all of the kinds of things that that we saw.
That we did. Honestly, it was so much fun just going around seeing what we've seen in the past and in the future now. But you know, one of the things I enjoyed the most? Ducks all over the place, different kinds of ducks.
Absolutely, ducks, and all carved ducks, we might add. There's a few out here on the lake and a few swans and some seagulls and some other activity, but what a great place to come. It's easy to get to. There's ample parking. It's free to come out here. It's part of the Park Service, so we had a great time. We hope you enjoyed the show. We enjoyed bringing it to you. We're going to be here. We're going to be somewhere.
We're going to be out in the open.
Absolutely.